guys! I'm Anna. This is my new channel. I've been wanting to do YouTube regularly as like a hobby for a very long time, but I never had the courage, and even though I did it a couple of times before in my life, just making random sketches, or actually when I was 14 I already uploaded a bunch of videos about spirituality. And so I'm just creating this channel because I want to share my story, my part of being humanity and experiencing this world and figuring out how it works and who I am. And today I just want to talk about Bentinho Massaro. You probably say it differently, and I feel like I should be able to pronounce it because I'm Italian, but I don't know where his name comes from. But anyway, the reason I want to talk about him is because the last 2 months I've been super depressed. I've felt so bad, everything sucked, and whenever I would feel this way, I would always come back to spirituality and try and figure out a way to feel better through spirituality. And so I started reading Eckhart Tolle. And the funny thing is, I've been into spirituality since I was 13, 14, because my mom is very spiritual and she's a lot about these practices. And so when I first grabbed, like the first time I hold a book, a spiritual book in my hands, was The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. So I'm from Austria, so the book was in German, and I read it and I found it quite fascinating, but I stopped because I didn't fully grasp the idea. And right now, actually today, I can kind of realize that although I've been thinking about spirituality and reading and gaining knowledge about it for such a long time, I still didn't feel like, well, what would you say? Like I could grasp the idea, you know, it was just so far off. And sometimes I would get the idea, and since I was really young, stuff would actually work right away because I didn't have any belief systems set up in place. So when I first heard about the law of attraction, I remember with certain things I would think about them and, you know, apply the law of attraction. And since I didn't have any, you know, thoughts that would restrict me, any beliefs that were already there, like, oh no, I can't have that much money because blah blah blah, I just thought, oh yeah, I want to do that, I will believe in that. And so I did it, and I ended up getting these things, and I was over the moon, and I was so excited and so happy, but I didn't really understand why. So the last 2 months, again, I was very in a bad place, and so I was reading all these books and reading The Power of Now, and I just started to feel worse and worse because I felt like I was stupid and I didn't understand the whole idea. I didn't get what they were talking about. I listened to Alan Watts. I've been watching so many of Teal Swan's videos. She's on YouTube, The Spiritual Catalyst. And everything just seemed so complicated. There were all these things I had to do. I had to be fully vegan and fully raw, even though I already enjoy a plant-based diet. If there's this pressure on you and you have the feeling, oh, I have to do this and I have to eat that way, it just makes everything way more complicated, and I just felt miserable. I felt like a failure. I felt like I couldn't apply any of these things. I can never be in the present and all these things. And so then 3 days, actually, it's only 3 days. Sometimes time feels like so much longer, but actually a good friend of mine told me about Bentinho Massaro. And the reason that I'm so excited about this, because he is the first person I know that is actually kind of in my age group. I'm just 18, but he is kind of very, even though his concepts, it's not like I fully understand them, but he just seems more, you know, he's not about all this, oh yeah, no more desires and no more wishes, you know, it's just more in general, live the life you want to live and follow your dreams and really get the feeling that you're worthy and that you can achieve all these things. And that the most important message actually that I think he has is that all negative feelings and bad emotions come from a place of you thinking that there is lack when there is no lack in this universe, and it's just a mind-made concept from us, humanity, and that really blew my mind. And since then, whenever I have a bad feeling, I embrace it because it tells me my perspective is not in alignment with what the universe, the source, higher self, whatever, thinks. So that just made me incredibly lighter, and I just wish him the best. I'm actually really hoping that I can go to Amsterdam. His retreat is on the 2nd of January till the 3rd of January. I've never went to any of these things. Like, I always want to go to, you know, like a spiritual meeting, because I'm pretty sure it's a magical experience. So I'm really hoping I can go there, because right now he is my savior. I really think that he just, first of all, he keeps it simple, you know, even though sometimes it's not that easy how to manifest, how to attract. That can be quite complicated, for me at least still. But when it comes to him and the way he is explaining things, it just really, it's like this and this and this step, and it's not hard to do. It's like, don't analyze your feelings, just acknowledge that you have a bad feeling. Don't even give it a name, just acknowledge it doesn't feel good, and then just react and realize you have the power to change it. And the other thing is that I love how he says, you are God, you are the creator, you are the one that makes your reality the way it is. Because so many times I grew up, a lot of other people grew up in this belief system that they are ruled by, they are controlled over, you know. You never feel like you are the one that perceives you, because without you there would be no world, because you are this only person that perceives, and you are this consciousness. So that is something that I found very interesting, and I'm still trying to, you know, fully understand the whole concept, and, you know, just manifest the things I want to manifest, even though it's already starting and I can feel it working, and I'm just feeling amazing. And for that, I'm infinitely grateful to this guy. And so, yeah, this is basically my introduction video. Yeah, if you have any questions or whatever thoughts about what I was saying, just leave them in the comments below. And yeah, welcome and thank you for watching. Bye.